If done in the right way and with the right K-dramas, studying Korean with K-dramas can really improve your Korean language skills. Thankfully, in today's video, I have 14 amazing K-dramas for you to use to study Korean. I break down what each K-drama is about and how you specifically can use it to aid in your studying. Number 1. Itaewon Class. Park Se-yeori, who has just started going to a new high school, intervenes when he notices Jang Gon-won, the healthy son of his father's employer, bullying another student. This sets off a wild chain of unforeseen events involving death, prison, a new restaurant opening, and romance. As you might guess from the name, Itaewon Class takes place in the Seoul neighborhood of Itaewon, which is known for its multicultural, international, and generally open atmosphere. The show is notable for featuring a more diverse grouping in its main cast than is usual for a Korean drama, including a biracial character and a transgender character. Park Se-yeori opens a bar restaurant in Itaewon, so you'll hear some language in the show related to food and the restaurant business. But as a learning tool, Itaewon Class might be best for picking up smaller bits of everyday language. While the show contains a variety of dialogues spoken at different speeds, many of its conversations are paced slowly and evenly for dramatic effect, which makes it great for mining short, common phrases. Number 2. My Idea is Gangnam Beauty. My Idea is Gangnam Beauty is the story of Kan Mi-rae, a girl who has plastic surgery before attending college. Her intention isn't to become beautiful, but simply to look average, so that she doesn't stand out. But unfortunately, it isn't that simple. Before long, Mi-rae is encountering new obstacles to her desire to live a normal life, including altercations with the school's most popular and conventionally attractive guy, Do Hyun-suk. My Idea is Gangnam Beauty is interesting both for its examination of societal beauty standards and for its wider meditation on different types of beauty and love. As this drama takes place mostly in a college environment and involves some of the students' parents, you can use the show as an opportunity to see how younger people address both their peers and older adults. Pay attention to how students speak to other students based on age and seniority.
Wow.
토끼띠인데요. 난 현사라고 해. 선배님 미래 좋아하시죠?
Number 3. Romance is a bonus book. Kang Dan-hee is reckoning with some difficult life changes. Not only has she recently undergone a messy divorce, but she's having trouble re-entering the workforce and nearly everything else is going wrong too. Eventually, she lies about her age and background in order to land a job as an intern at a publishing company, where her longtime friend, Cha Eun-ho, a successful writer, works as an editor. Bookish romance may ensue. Since romance is a bonus book takes place in and around a publishing company, you can learn language related to books and publishing in the process of watching it. As the drama deals with the struggle of breaking into a new career as well, you'll also learn language for talking about jobs and work in general.
나이 제한 없음, 학력 제한 없음.
지원지 원래 고졸자 뽑잖아. 딱 한 명 그렇게 뽑으면 되는 거야.
Number 4. Misaeng, Incomplete Life. Who doesn't love a good office drama? Misaeng is an award-winning Korean series that follows a group of characters working at a trading company in Jordan. The main character, Jang Gu-rae, once had dreams that didn't involve office life. He was obsessed with playing the board game Go professionally, but ended up having to get a regular job like everyone else. As he settles into his new career, he struggles to fit in with his coworkers and to learn to get along with others. As Misaeng is focused heavily on the office environment, it can teach you a lot of language related to working, business, and interaction between employees and superiors.
인턴 끝날 때 머릿속에 꼭 박아두라고. 희망부서 영업 3팀.
By the way, if you like learning Korean with K-dramas and other forms of media, you should check out FluentU. With FluentU, you'll have access to endless videos and audio with interactive subtitles. Each video and clip comes with a personalized quiz and flashcards, so you'll master new words and concepts quickly. FluentU will help you have more fun and learn faster. You can listen to native speakers pronounce words, phrases, and sentences. You won't have to wonder about how a word is used because FluentU's video dictionary lets you see examples of how that word is used in multiple videos. It's real language immersion online. Best of all, FluentU offers 10 languages and you can access as many as you want at one time. click on the link in the description for a free trial of FluentU on web, iOS, or Android. Now, let's get back to some more great dramas to help you learn Korean. Number 5. Memories of the Alhambra. Memories of the Alhambra has an interesting plot hook that might pull in those looking for a K-drama that's somewhat out of the ordinary. Argumented reality video games in Spain. In this visually striking and offbeat drama, CEO Yoo Jin-woo travels to Granada to work on developing an AR game there. This show features many aspects of AR gaming, including some truly entertaining sword battles. As the game begins to intersect with real life, the plot becomes more and more complicated. Since Memories of the Alhambra takes place in a location outside of Korea, where the characters occasionally use English to communicate, it might be less intimidating for beginners who want to get used to the sounds of Korean, while taking in some great visuals and enjoying an international atmosphere. You can also get some Hangul reading practice from the game interfaces that appear on the screen. Number 6. Chicago Typewriter. Chicago Typewriter is about 3 people in modern-day Korea who, in a previous lifetime, worked together as resistance fighters during the Japanese occupation in the 1930s. These people, in the present day, are Han Se-ju, a best-selling writer with a cold personality, ghostwriter Yoo Jin-ho, and Jun-sol, who considers herself Han Se-ju's biggest fan. Tensions rise as Jun-sol insinuates herself into Han Se-ju's life in a way that humorously recalls and references another story of obsessive fandom, Stephen King's Misery. As Han Se-ju is a writer, this is another drama that includes language related to writing and books, including some that appears in self-important monologues from our successful author. It also features heated interactions between characters, and so is good for encountering fast-spoken dialogue.
소설 때문에 인생을 망치는 멍청이는 없어. 당신의 인생을 망친 건
Number 7. 치즈인더트랩. 치즈인더트랩 is a campus drama based around the friendships and relationships of several college students. Hong Sol, a student from a poor background, finds herself navigating feelings towards a mysterious and wealthy older boy, Yoo Jung. Without giving too much away, this drama might seem to fall into the romance category of enemies to lovers, as Yoo Jung sometimes appears mean and manipulative, but begins to be unexpectedly nice to Hong Sol. Chi즈in더트랩 is another drama that's great for seeing character interactions between college students. It also features many everyday phrases, including common greetings, questions, and interjections.
저 주문 도와드릴게요.
아메리카노 한 잔이랑 딸기 쉐이크.
8,000원입니다.
Number 8. Oh My Ghost. Oh My Ghost unfolds in the food world with a supernatural angle. Na Bong-sun, a shy, lonely restaurant employee, has a crush on the chef she works for, Kang Sung-woo. She often finds herself flustered and making mistakes at work. However, when Na Bong-sun becomes possessed by a ghost, Shin Sun-ae, who's determined to sleep with a man before moving on to the afterlife, her boss begins to look at her differently. Despite its goofy possession plotline, Oh My Ghost includes a lot of scenes featuring routine work in a restaurant kitchen with related language and dialogue surrounding both Korean and international cuisine. Between this and many emotionally charged exchanges, you get a lot of rapid-fire dialogue with this show that makes for challenging listening practice.
셰프 여자친구 없잖아요. 나 남자친구 없고 난 셰프 좋아하고 우리 같이 술도 먹었고 그러다 보니까 밤에 뭐 이렇게 보내고 싶고 뭐 그러는 거지. 아니 그렇게 쉬운 거를 이렇게 이해하기가 어렵나? 응?
Number 9. Heirs. Heirs, also known as inheritors in English, follows the complicated life of wealthy Korean adults in their quest for love and self-discovery. This drama follows Kim-san, a self-conceited Korean playboy, and heir to one of the most powerful chaebol families. Unable to abide by the strict rules of Korean society, his parents sent him to the US, where he's able to live a free, careless lifestyle and indulge in all temptations. There he meets Chan Sung, a Korean girl from modest descent who crossed the Pacific in search for her older, selfish sister. Their fates intertwine, and as they get closer, Kim Tan's jealous girlfriend forces Eun-sung to leave, prompting the young heir to return to Korea to look for her. This endearing drama is rich in colorful idioms and daily expressions that will set a solid groundwork for your Korean studies. Be sure to pay attention to the level of speech between Eun-sung and the chaebol kids. This should teach you about perceived hierarchy in Korean society and how language is deeply influenced by these codes and can also contribute to power plays.
차은상, 너 왜 찬영이한테 소리 질러?
넌 뭘 잘했다고?
네가 왜 난리야? 내가 네 여친이야?
그러니까 누가 외간 남자 만나래? 그렇지.
Number 10. Coffee Prince. This popular 2007 Korean drama became an instant hit across Asia and was one of the first dramas to really spread the Korean wave of drama. Coffee Prince is the unlikely love story between Go Eun-sun, a tomboy from a poor family, and Chae Hong-gil, a womanizer with a chaebol pedigree. Hong-gil spends his time in casual encounters and has no interest in the family business or the blind dates he gets put on. One day, he meets Eun-jan, a clumsy girl whose slender frame and boyish outfits leads Hong-gil to mistake her for a boy. Touched by her raw innocence, he develops a friendship with her and starts getting confused by his nascent feelings towards her. Coffee Prince is a fantastic introduction to the vocabulary of food and beverage and related expressions. If you're interested in learning more about the history behind coffee brewery and its jargon, this drama will get you covered. Watching this touching drama, you'll also realize that modern Korean incorporates a lot of Anglicisms. Number 11, and my personal favorite, is Descendants of the Sun. Descendants of the Sun is by far the most successful drama of the year 2016, and also one of the most fascinating Korean dramas ever made. This drama follows Special Forces officer Yoo Si-jin and Seo Dae-young, whose unique skill in combat lead them to sensitive combat fields from North Korea to Afghanistan. On one of their best days, they catch a motorcycle thief and injure him badly. As they stitch him and prepare to send him to the nearest hospital, the thief steals Dae-young's phone. Upset, the men decide to confront him at the hospital, where they end up meeting Dr. Moyeon, who wrongly takes them for gangsters. It's love at first sight for Si-jin. This drama is a great way to pick up some handy and very common technical words used to describe the military, including army ranks, description of missions, and army tools and weapons in Korean. You'll also learn plenty of authentic expressions used in the army during training and combat.
거기요. 거기 대장님부터 오세요.
Number 12. Boys Over Flowers. Boys Over Flowers is another very popular Korean teen drama, following the decadent lives of wealthy Korean heirs. It was based on the famed J-drama Hanayori Dango and stars the very handsome Lee Min-ho as lead. In this drama, Go Jung-pyo, the ringleader of F4, a group of 4 rich and good-looking young men, gradually learns to become a better person as he falls for Gun Jan-di, the daughter of a family of laundry cleaners. All should go well, except for the numerous obstacles that get in the way of the two lovers. This is a fantastic resource for useful and very common action verbs. The dialogues of Boys Over Flowers feature a rich variety of sentence structures as well, especially dry declarative phrases expressing a variety of feelings, including surprise, anger, happiness, and fear.
또 이따 이 더러운 장난치면 그땐 진짜 죽는다. 어?
Number 13. Strong Woman Do Bong-soon. In this popular drama, our female protagonist, Do Bong-soon, was born with extraordinary strength. It is hereditary and passed along only to the woman in her family. Because of this strength of hers, she ends up getting a job as a bodyguard to An Min-hyuk, the CEO of a gaming company, after he sees her beat up some men with her strength at a construction site. As Bong-soon and Min-hyuk try to figure out who has been sending Min-hyuk anonymous threats, they become closer and a romance blossoms between them. This drama has everything from a complicated love triangle to mysterious kidnappings to banters with coworkers. There are many terms related to video games in this drama since Bong-soon works for a video game company. You can also see the difference between formal Korean and informal Korean, as Min-hyuk is Bong-soon's boss, but also love interest. It's also a great drama if you like one with action and romance.
팀장님, 그럼 들어가 보세요.
그래요, 도인턴. 수고했어요.
내일 뵙겠습니다.
조심히 들어가요.
네.
Our final K-drama recommendation goes to My Love from the Star. This quirky romantic drama follows Do Min-jun, an alien who landed on Earth 400 years ago during the Joseon Dynasty period. Beyond his incredible looks, Min-jun possesses numerous assets, including enhanced physical abilities, such as superhuman vision, an ability to hear from far distances, and amazing speed. Highly critical and cynical about humans, Min-jun's world turns upside down as he falls in love with actress Chon Sung-hee. My Love from Another Star offers a glimpse into a wide range of expressions and levels of speech. Note how Min-jun's own language evolves from formal to more casual as he warms up to Sung-hee. You'll also pick up a lot of useful words about acting and the film industry along the way.
근데 왜 이렇게 빤히 쳐다보세요?
비밀번호 누를 겁니다.
Sorry. Sorry.
If you want to reference all of these dramas again, and which sites you can find them on, be sure to download the free FluentU PDF in the description box below. And as a bonus, this PDF also contains 2 other dramas that I didn't even mention in this video. And if you want more great and authentic content to help your Korean listening and comprehension skills, be sure to press on this video right over there. It's full of information and I'm sure you'll enjoy it. We'll see you over there.